Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be continuing our series where we counter puzzle Supreme Arena defenses. We're going to be fighting against his mid-spender team set, so we're going to hop on in here to Supreme Arena. Bun Bun Jump was nice enough to set the teams up for us, and they have all the heroes at a pretty high Paragon level, so we will have our work cut out for us, but I think we'll be okay, and we should hopefully get the clean sweep. I don't know for sure, but I think we'll be good. Let me just pop my formation in so we can have all the teams set up nice and neat, and then we'll talk about the teams that we're fighting and what we're using and all that good stuff. So really quick before we start talking about how to counter this Marcel team, if you were thinking about pulling for your own Marcel, you can use my link to the Farlight store in the description below or in the pinned comment, and you'll get 5% extra dragon crystals with your purchases. The store offers all the same dragon crystal packs as they do in game, except you get 5% extra when you purchase through the store. So you can use my link in the description below or in the pinned comment. You'll also be supporting me in the channel, and I really appreciate it, guys. Let's get back into this video. So the first team that we're going to be fighting against is a Marcel team, and it's got Hugin, Marcel, Rowan, Damon, and Siren on it, with the Lightbearer Phantom making Siren the Spirit Marked hero. We're going to be using Thaydor, Shakir, Hugin, Perseus, and Walker, and the idea behind my team is to hopefully have Walker slow down the damage that Marcel can do with like her explosive spell at the start of the fight, because if he can keep her stunned for a little bit, that'll give our Shakir enough time to jump over the wall and lupine for him. Also give us enough time for our Perseus to walk forward, get into that lupine aura, and have that damage reduction so that the Marcel doesn't do so much damage to them, and then they can freely do the damage that they need to the enemies and get the kills that we need. So that's the idea behind Team 1. Another thing to keep in mind when you're fighting against a Marcel team is how you're positioning your heroes, because she's always going to target the area on the map that has the most heroes on it. So in this way you can sort of control who she targets, and if you're using a team that can have a bunch of heroes spread out and it doesn't really hurt their synergy, you can limit how many heroes she targets to like 1 or 2 heroes even. So it all depends on the map and all that kind of good stuff, but it's one thing to keep in mind when you're fighting against Marcel. The other thing, since we're fighting against a Siren also, I'm pretty sure he only blocks the effect of the artifact from being used. So we're going to make our artifact choice based on the stats it provides. And Seismic Spell provides us attack, Fizz defense, and range defense. And that should also give us a little bit more survivability to deal with the Marcel's damage. So that's Team 1. Team 2 is going to be a Bonnie, Citrana, Aaron, Olmus, Tassie team, and the team we're going to run is going to be Sylvina, Bonnie, Callan, Shamira, and Siren. And we're going to run these heroes because, well, Sylvina's going to target the Citrana and stun her, keeping her from granting sparks to everybody. Also, she's going to get her to hopefully a low enough HP threshold that our Siren can insta-kill her. And since we're on the Frozen Respite map, Siren's going to be able to bypass those revives that those heroes would normally get. So there's also more involved in having Sylvina target Citrana too. So the other reason that I want her to target Citrana is because Citrana won't be able to grant sparks to Bonnie or the Wilder Phantom, and that's one of the major ways that this team is going to actually activate Citrana's dot damage. And the Bonnie also needs Citrana's dot damage to activate the to activate her dot damage faster also, because without Citrana's dot damage, which is magic damage, the team's going to have to rely on Tassie targeting my Callan, who's the rearmost hero, and that might take a little while. So until Tassie targets Callan, I won't have to worry about Bonnie's dot damage. Citrana will already be dead, and we should be getting to our Siren ultimate and our Shamira ultimate and all that good stuff, and blowing up the rest of the heroes that are still alive. So, and also, even if they do activate the Bonnie's dot damage, Callan's going to be able to eat a lot of it. So that's Team 2. Team 3 is then going to be this Thaydor, Shakir, Perseus, Lily May, Ravion team, and a Dunliner team will easily shut this team down, very, very easily actually. However, not a lot of people have Dunliner, so I wanted to come up with a team that can beat this one. However, there is a little bit of RNG involved in this fight. So basically the idea of my team, which is Lily May, Brutus, Marcel, Faramore, and Ravion, is to have the enemy Lily May target my Brutus, However, the RNG comes in when both Lily Mays block the Wilder Phantomals, and then that gives our heroes some time to walk forward, and by the time the enemy Lily May casts her Rainstorm Ballet, she might not be targeting Brutus. So I tried to position it in a way that makes it the highest chance of her targeting Brutus, but we'll have to see what happens. So as long as she targets Brutus, we'll be in a good spot. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit battle and see how this plays out for us. All right, so Team 1, hopefully Walker can stun the Marsil, buy us some time to get our Lupine Aura and get Perseus into it. And it looks like she might have been stunned. I couldn't tell. It was kind of hard to see, but we killed their Siren, we killed their Phantomal. Hopefully our Perseus can get an ult off here and kill their Marsil before she does anything crazy to us. And there we go, we got the win. So that worked out really, really well. Team 2, this shouldn't be too much of a problem to beat this team either. And then the real challenge is going to be Team 3. So we'll see what happens. So our Sylvina targeted the Citrana like before. Our Siren gets his ult before the Citrana can re-grant the sparks, get the kills, and then it's just down to, looks like the Olmus and the Tassie, and we shouldn't have a problem beating them. So, because Shamira is a really good counter to Tassie, because every time she revives, as soon as she's targetable again, those skulls just go straight for her, and it's really hard for her to live through that. And even try to get like an ultimate off or anything. Alright, so here's Team 3. Let's see if we get the right targeting. Okay, so Shakir jumps over, and Marcel gets to her ult. She's going to kill some heroes. Hopefully the Lily is hitting the Brutus. And looks like we might get the victory here. Come on. Alright, Lily's going to finish her Rainstorm Ballet. And then our Marcel should be able to kill the Lily. And there we go. We got a clean sweep. No problem. Pretty cool. I think these teams are pretty good. Like I said, the Team 3 does have some RNG in it, so keep that in mind. But Team 1 and Team 2, they pretty much always win against these teams. So you should have, if you have these heroes, you should have a pretty good results with these teams if you're trying to, fight somebody that's running puzzles defenses in your district or whatever. So I think that's going to be about it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to show you these teams, talk about how you can counter them and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, I guess that's going to be about it. So if you guys were thinking about getting dragon crystals, remember I have a link to the Farlight store down in the description below and in the pinned comment. You'll get 5% extra dragon crystals with your purchases, and you'll also be supporting me in the channel. So I really appreciate it, guys. If you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.